So I got really frustrated this week at streaming services, particularly Netflix, but in the streaming service model in general, because as a very avid TV watcher, we are seeing some of the late stage effects of the big streaming services lie that we were sold. The streaming services lie is when Netflix first came out, it was like, listen, you pay this much money a month, you get to watch all the TV shows that you want. And the same thing with Hulu, and then Amazon get in the game, and then everybody got into the game. But as we all know now, it is the age-old song of the big corporation coming in, saying, I will promise you the world, getting everybody off the old way onto their new way, and then slashing services. And the service that got slashed was availability. Because I used to have this binder that was absolutely full of the DVDs of the TV shows that I used to watch. It was super, super thick. I think I may have had one or two because I watch a lot of television. Now, I couldn't even tell you where that is because it's been so many years. Who needs a physical DVD anymore? You have streaming services for the thing that you want. But here's the thing. When you want to go back and watch a show that isn't on there, that show is gone. It started with this show called Continuum that I was like, oh, I kind of vaguely remember this show. I remember watching it on Netflix. Let me go watch it. It wasn't there. Netflix was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was like, okay, you know what? I can't watch Continuum, but that black guy that was on there, I remember him being on the show Dark Matter, and I love the show Dark Matter, and I know I've seen that on Netflix. I go to watch Dark Matter on Netflix. That's not there anymore. For years and years, I would go back and watch that show, and it's a really, really great show because I wanted to make a video talking about the ending. It's gone. It's not there. It hurt my feelings, but you move on with your life. But then I happened to be listening to the Bo Burnham Inside album, and I was like, oh yeah, he has a show. Let me go watch that show. I watched that earlier this year. Zach Stone is going to be famous. Hilarious show. It's not on Netflix anymore. It was there earlier this year. So now I'm mad, but I go to watch a show. I'm like, you know what? I'm watching 90 shows like Friends. Let me go check out the Drew Carey Show. There is nowhere where you can find the Drew Carey Show to watch. I go to watch Mad About You. It is not available anywhere. You can't get it here. You can't get it there. You go on Amazon. It's like, this show is not even available in your country. What? There is a huge amount of shows that you cannot get anywhere. And if I had physical copies, if I didn't buy into the whole streaming lie, then yeah, I'd probably have a few less shows, but I would still have them to this day. And people will always give me some dumb song and dance about licensing and, oh, it costs money. When you look at the monthly list of, this is the show that's leaving Netflix, and then you look at the list of, here's what Netflix is getting in this month, it is a huge, incredible difference each time. One of them is like a giant purge list. The other is 1 or 2 shows a week. Meanwhile, the price keeps going up and up and up. We are paying more money for a service where we are getting less product. And more and more and more, piracy seems like a much better option. I'm not telling anybody to do anything interesting. I'm just saying it seems like a better option.